Hello, my lovelies. Let's see what's going on for you this weekend. We're going to start with the Rebel deck. Let's see what blunt messages we need for the weekend. What's happening? Believe what you see, face reality, or live in fucking la la land. It's time to choose bravely. So there's something that you need to see reality for. So are you seeing under some sort of illusion, rose-colored glasses? We might need to open our eyes and see the truth for what it actually is. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it and don't waste it on ridiculousness. So that might be the reality, is that somebody's not investing equally in you. Remember, reciprocal energy is what you're looking for in a true relationship. So if somebody isn't matching your energy, it might be time to just leave that person alone. All right, stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Remember, complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. So don't complain about it. You need to take some action somewhere. And whining lowers your vibration. It's lower vibrational energy. We want to raise the vibration, not lower it. You are being shady. Watch out. Some shit could get ugly. So be very careful of the energy and company you keep this weekend. All right, let's see. How's life treating you this weekend? Graduate of the School of Hard Knocks, hard-headed and stubborn. I can relate to this card. Most of my life I have learned lessons the hard way. You don't want to always have to do that. Sometimes it's easier to just see what it is you're supposed to learn from that and then actually master that lesson so that you can release that energy that's not working and you can go forward in a new direction. Bills past due. Money issues. It's time to cut unnecessary spending until things level out. I'd say that's the majority of us anymore. You're fired. Job loss, layoff, and money worries. Don't give up and keep going. If some job doesn't work out, let's say you lose your job and you're freaking out, start throwing applications in at places you actually want to be. There's a reason why things are changing. It's not the right fit for you. Bought my first house and financial matters are going well, so some of you are maybe purchasing your first home. And you must work out, gym, exercise, and healthy living. So start by taking some good care of yourself, whether it's going to the gym or making some better choices. Just take good care of yourself this weekend. Wine or whiskey, drinks with friends. Wine, drink it, don't complain. We had a card talking about complaining. If you're finally going out with friends, you're socializing, spend that time talking about happy things. If it's like your best friend and you're venting, that's a totally different scenario. But if this is a social event, keep it positive and just go out and enjoy yourself. All right, what else do we need to know this weekend? What's happening? Ooh, the moon in reverse. So you are finally starting to go towards things that bring you enjoyment, and this is a card of enlightenment. So there's some sort of resolution that's coming, or you're going to finally get some sort of relief. There's going to be either clarity that comes through or some sort of deception is being revealed. I feel like for most of you it has to do with either a job situation or a relationship, and that you're finally seeing what the truth actually is so that you can navigate going in a different direction. It might be towards your divine counterpart, the Emperor. This is Aries energy. That person offers a lot of leadership, stability, bold moves, strategy, and planning. So if you haven't had a lot of ways to go forward in your life, you haven't had a lot of strategy, you haven't had somebody that's stable, this person will be the opposite of that. What else do we need to know? The Five of Cups. Part of this is shifting your perspective and seeing things differently. Perspective. There we go. That's the right word. So get out of negative emotions, guilt, regret, self-pity, depression, stagnation, all of those things you could be dealing with. And we are letting go of toxicity, toxic cycles, relationships that don't work, things that are like addictions, codependency, or anything that leaves you feeling like you're stuck or trapped, like you can't make any forward progress. That is something that you need to address. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Coins. So this tells us that it's time to start planning for our future, that we might need to start setting some goals. We need to manifest from a place of positivity, so not negativity, and that you might need to actually be very careful of the company that you keep with the Seven of Swords. There could be thieves, liars, cheaters, manipulators, snakes in your midst, okay? So be very careful. If you are the one who's being shady, you may get found out for those deceitful behaviors, and it may not go according to what your plan actually was. So be careful. I always think that, the truth is usually the best solution to every single problem. Even if the truth kind of hurts, take the lesson and grow from it. It's definitely something you don't want to keep carrying with you. That karma is not something that you want. All right, we're looking to find some balance. So Temperance tells us that we need to dip our toe in the water. This is a divinely guided change, and I feel like if you just see that things can change for the better and you make some moves in your life this weekend, that you're actually going to see things change for the better. I also think that there could be some sort of human form angel that comes into your life this weekend that's going to kind of help pull you out of this funk. I also think that there's a chance for some reconciliation if there's been a falling out somewhere. But again, I think both people need to be on the same page, and I also think you have to let go of overthinking. So if you are stuck in this pattern where you're constantly overthinking things, you're trapped in a pattern of anxiety, things that are just negative, low vibration, you want to change those for the better, because that's how you're going to see a new chapter. And if you're like, I have no idea how to do that, remove yourself from the situation and see things objectively. And that's going to help you to find a solution. It's also going to help to get you out of the confused state that you've been in, especially if there's been a falling out or arguments with somebody, maybe someone betrayed you, and those things need to change. So part of this is finding your independence again. Part of this is finding your confidence. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's a master manifester. She also commands a lot of attention and respect from people. She's a natural leader. So if you don't feel like you embody those things, it looks like you do have somebody that's trying to come in and help kind of arrange those things for you. All right, so what else do we need? You also need to follow your passions. And I do think there's somebody that could maybe want to kind of smush those dreams, I don't know why they're showing me, this is the weirdest analogy I've ever seen from Spirit. They're showing me like a meatball and somebody taking their thumb and just like smashing it. They're telling me that you could feel like you're under somebody's thumb, or that somebody's kind of trying to like smash your dreams, crush your dreams in a way. Strange analogy from Spirit, but they give me weird things. So they do want you to walk away from the conflict and the chaos and go towards calmer waters. That's going to help bring the balance in that you're looking for. And I feel like that's also going to help you to shift your perspective and to see that things don't have to be this bad, but it will require some boundaries on your part. Let's get another deck. Let's see what's going on here. All right. What else does my collective need to know for the weekend? 3 flippers. Okay, so you do have to be willing to take a leap of faith and step out of your comfort zone. That's going to be crucial for you to actually gain some perspective and to be able to start fresh someplace. They also want you to plan for your future. So think about that. What is it that you really want? What direction do you want to take things? What decisions do you have to weigh? Where do you need to start? You need a list, right? You need to actually start planning for the future. Some of you want to travel. Some of you want to branch out and go in a new direction. Maybe that's moving, picking up, where you live and going someplace else. Maybe that's taking a trip somewhere. Maybe you're going to meet somebody when you're traveling, things like that. And that's what helps to restore the balance, is letting go of what you don't want so that you can welcome in what it is you do want. So balance is definitely a theme for you this week. I think balance is going to be required. And the Ace of Wands. So following your passions, some sort of creative project, brainstorming, things like that. And the Six of Swords, again, telling us that there will be some sort of either relocation, travel, or getting out of the conflict and chaos, and that you will be victorious in this situation. Again, you might have a lot of eyes on you right now. So that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. If you're an introvert like me, that's kind of scary sometimes to have a ton of eyes on you, but it's for a good reason. These people are starting to see that you stand out from the crowd, that there is something different about you and what you bring to the table. So whether this is a work opportunity that maybe you're finally getting recognized for things that you've worked very hard for, some sort of spotlight being cast on you, maybe in the public eye, maybe you do videos or something and your video goes viral, whatever the case is, that there's a lot of people that are going to be paying attention to what you are doing or what you have to say. So be very cautious with that energy and use it for positive, not for negative. What else do we have? Yep. You need to tap into source energy and really trust where source is leading you. The Queen of Cups is nurturing, empathetic energy, but she's also very intuitive and she listens to her intuition above all else. So tap into that energy this weekend, really kind of get in touch with the divine energy. There's lots of crazy astrological events that are going to be taking place. They're going to ruffle some feathers. They're going to shake some things up. So tap into that, stay grounded, and find the balance from within, and let go of the conflict and chaos and move towards peaceful scenarios this week. You don't always have to have the last word. You don't always have to be right. Sometimes we just need to operate in a peaceful scenario. So go towards loving, peaceful thoughts. Have a great weekend.